From Maximum PC here at GDC 2016. I'm here speaking with Ben from Tastee Beverage Studios. And Ben, can you walk us through what we're looking at today?
Yeah, we got Bank Limit, Advanced Battle Racing, and it's a futuristic fantasy magnet racer where combat is key as well as racing strategy. So, I don't know if you can see, but he's flying through space.
Yeah, we got a demo in the background right here.
The car can actually detach from the track and fly, and then you can fight your enemies in space in the air and then reattach onto the track at will. So we really wanted to bring the feeling of bumping into asteroids to virtual reality.
So it is a VR title only?
Yes. Yeah, it would be impossible to play without virtual reality. So.
Okay. Is it? Would you say it's inspired by like F-Zero and
Absolutely.
and all those games? And
yeah, we played a few minutes of F-Zero here and there during development.
Yeah, Wipeout and maybe Extreme G and stuff like that.
Definitely. We looked at everything that went fast. We checked out before making the game, so we wanted to be the fastest game ever. So in order to do that, you have to play the fastest.
Right. So I mean, touching upon that, going fast, that's definitely cool. Like, especially, on a 2D monitor, we're kind of used to that. But in VR, you have to be kind of careful, right? Because if you go too fast and it's a little too wild, then people might get motion sick.
They might. But,
so, are you guys concerned about that? And are you guys taking any measures to combat that?
We do. We got a lot of measures in place, but our philosophy was pretty much the faster the better. So we spent a lot of the time during development making the game just as fast as possible. And once we hit that, we went back and made sure that people wouldn't necessarily get sick. So the art style is reflective of that. There's a lot of research that went into what kind of graphical style would work the best, what the size of things, because the size in the depth of the virtual reality system really kind of affects like how your stomach feels and what you see. There's an uncanny valley in virtual reality, and we had to get over that. But ultimately, I think we did, and I don't get sick anymore playing it, whereas about a year ago I was. I played for about 5 minutes and was like, well, okay, I'm going to go model again. I don't need to play this anymore, but now we spend hours doing multiplayer, so.
So is the scaling a little bit different when you're designing a VR game as opposed to a traditional flat screen game?
Definitely. We had to do a lot of buffering and things to do with the Z-depth to accommodate our scale, which is as big as we could possibly make it, because our vehicles go in excess of Mach 10, and in order to achieve that speed on a 1-to-1 scale, we had to really dive into the tech and make it so that the system could handle it. And ultimately, I think we pulled it off. The scale is very apparent when you see an asteroid that big and it's that big, then I think we hit our mark. So
yeah, so I just had a chance to play the game for about 5-10 minutes or so, and I think in the back when you look at the poster, it has pictures of it's essentially like floating cars, but in the demo I was actually flying around in space more often than I was, I think, driving. I think right now we're playing on the Xbox controller. I think you mentioned that it's also going to work with steering wheels as well.
Yes.
And do you guys have any plans to make it work with like a HOTAS flight stick or anything like that?
Well, we hope to have it available for as many controllers as possible, but currently for the launch we're looking at Xbox controller and steering wheel. Okay.
And then it's on track for launch during the Oculus Rift launch window as well.
Yep.
And any plans to also come out with on other platforms as well?
We're not really revealing that at this time, but at the moment for launch we're looking at just the Oculus with hopes for things later. Looking at the Rift right now.
Cool. And then no price announced just yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
We'll have it for you pretty soon.
Cool. People will be able to get their hands on the game March 28th, though.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.